It is August 18th, and I'm up here on our farm today, kind of doing some last minute prep stuff before our velvet hunt. This next weekend is our velvet hunt. I think it starts on the 23rd, which is Friday. Right now it's Sunday, so we got a few days left to get everything ready and get ready for the velvet hunt. We came in this week, we hung a stand at 5. We actually did 2 stands at 5. We did one halfway up where I talked about doing one there at the back of the corn, and then we did one all the way at the back end of the field, which I think will also be a really good spot for deer coming in and out of the field coming down that main ridge road. So I'm excited about that. We got that set up. We're going to put somebody in that for the velvet hunt. I'm not 100% sure yet who's going there, but we will be having a big velvet hunt. It's going to be fun. We're going to have several people over to hunt with us, and we're going to see if we can't kill some deer. I have a feeling that some deer will die. Here at plot 1, we got the stand here, and I just came up here to double check, make sure everything was good, make sure there's no limbs that need to be trimmed or anything like that, and try to make sure we're as ready as we can, so when we send somebody in here to hunt, it's a perfect setup for them, and so they don't have to cut limbs and make a lot of noise up here getting ready to for their hunt. So I'm excited about it. This field, we did come in and we planted it, so this is the only field this year that we've got planted so far, but it was a lot of weeds. Some of the other fields have more clover in them, and this one, for some reason, all the clover died out. I think we sprayed it, and normally the clover will pop back out pretty good for us, but this field didn't do so well. So we decided to come in and just disc it up and replant it. So we did that, and we've got 2 rains on it since, and it's rained 2 days in a row now. So the ground's a little bit wet right now. It'll dry out again by the end of the day, but there's enough to get the seeds germinated. So I'm hoping by this weekend there'll actually be, a week's worth of growth, and there should be some deer using this field for that. So that'll be good. And then we've got the salt lick here, and we've got a water hole, just kind of a natural travel area anyway. So the deer have no doubt been in here. I stopped in here last night or the night before. I just snuck up and raised up over by the shooting house, and there's a bunch of deer back here. So they're using it for sure, and they're still using the salt lick. We're getting pictures of them. Not near like it was before. We were getting them every single day. Now, since we pulled the feeders and everything, they're not coming in near as regularly, but they are still coming in quite a bit. So I think there's a good chance for somebody to kill a deer here. We also hung a stand at plot 6, which is the big valley where we've got beans, and I'm excited about that one. We do have some limbs to trim and stuff there, but that's going to be a good setup there for somebody to hunt. I'm not 100% sure if we'll hunt it on the velvet hunt or not. I've got 3 cameras running in that field because it's a long field and it's hard to tell what's coming in and out, but we have not got hardly any pictures in there. So it's kind of surprising to me because there's a beautiful bean field, which is the only bean field within 5 miles of here. So I don't know why the deer aren't using it, and maybe they are. Maybe we're just not getting pictures of them. I don't know. I may go sit in that box down there and just watch them one evening before the velvet hunt to see what's coming out there, to see if we need to put somebody in there or not. And then I hung a set at plot 7, which is probably where I'll hunt, or 7B, which is a little food plot outside of 7 that I think I'll have a pretty good chance there at killing my target deer. And I don't know, we're still kind of struggling to see, because we pulled all the feeders, and now the deer obviously changed because there's not feeders everywhere, and we're trying to pinpoint where they're going to be and what they're doing. So it's a lot harder now to try to figure out. When the feeders were out, it was so easy to say, well, he's coming into this field every night. And now that we pulled them all, they've went everywhere. So it's going to be tough, but we hung 3 sets yesterday for my target deer to try to kind of get all the areas covered as much as we could. And we have the 3 sets we hung, plus sets that were hung last year and sets that were hung before. So we have a pretty good chance on him, I think, if we can kind of pinpoint where he's going. The first couple days, there's 3 bucks that run together, and they've been running the same areas, pretty consistent. We also got the ridgeline set, which I'm going to put somebody in on the velvet hunt. There's a buck coming in there that we called Loppy that is now a 6 or 7 year old deer. That's just a big 8-pointer. I had an encounter with him the year I killed Splits, and actually the same day I killed Splits, he came within 40 yards of me, and I could have shot him, but I didn't. I was obviously hunting a different deer, and at that point he was a 4 or 5 year old. But this year he's just another big heavy 8 that needs to go. We've got some big 6 that needs to go. We've got the big deer here. It's a very nice 9-pointer that somebody would love to kill. So hopefully somebody will kill him here. We've got a big 8 at plot 5. That's just an old mature 8. And then the 2 deer, really there's 3 or 4 deer over there where I'm going that are shooters, and there's 2 that are questionable 4 or 5 year olds, and then there's my old buck that we call Gerald. And I thought he would went downhill this year, but he was just late growing, I guess. So now he's actually got pretty big, and he's showing up on camera a lot. And we've got several other good deer over there. So I'm excited for this velvet hunt. It's going to be a blast, and we have done a lot to get ready for it, and we still got quite a bit to do. We ran out of lifelines, so we got to go through a lot of the stands we hung yesterday and the day before. We got to hang some lifelines out of them, and then we got to do some limb trimming, which we're going to do tomorrow, and try to get them cleaned up and ready. So after tomorrow, I'm hoping we'll be done, and we'll be out of there until we go into hunt. So I'm super excited about it. This will probably be one of our last. We'll probably still do an episode on our Illinois farm, an episode on our fall planting, because we haven't done that yet, but that'll be after the velvet hunt. So we've got some more episodes coming, and we'll have our velvet hunt coming right up. Hope y'all are enjoying these episodes, and as always, thanks for watching.